Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Fresno State right back to the line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Georgia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll swing it out to the left. He's loose. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fox. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There it is. That catch puts him into 5,000-yard receiving club.
So few quarterbacks in college football are ever lucky enough to even play one snap with a receiver as talented as this guy, David. 5,000 receiving yards, that's ridiculous.
That's insane. That's video game type numbers, man. It's incredible the amount of plays he's made. Like, you think about back to his highlights, I can think of so many great plays that he consistently makes for his squad, and that's why he's in the 5,000-yard receiving club.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Fresno State right back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That's a fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Now on the move. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Fox. After the filthy move, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. They keep attacking through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And that ball is picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That completion delivers a 1st down. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. They're bringing heat. The completion well past the sticks. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Syracuse packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Otto's Army with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in central New York. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easy.
And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. All wideouts, no backs. He's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He caught it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Return is brought down at the 33.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He looks that one in nicely. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And on 4th down, they'll try. He gets a hand on it. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw it on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Fresno State right back to the line. Going up top on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On second down, he'll fire. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got room at the 35. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And they got him for the sack. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense set on first down. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fox. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Reeves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play...
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy, right? He's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The offense has a 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a...
Looking deep. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun. Got it behind the line. It's Randall. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got it. And he's dragged down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in freestyle. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. Gets away from one. He's got space. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking for a huge play. Ball in the air. Intercepted. Looking for more room. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36. 1st down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Yellow Jackets have pushed it inside the 20. Aird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Leaves it with the running back. And he doesn't quite get the score. Ridden out of bounds at the 3. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. A 1st down for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun. Wants to pass. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Looking to move it through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And we're going to wrap this one up with the PAT. And the PAT is good, helps the kicker stats, and not much else, as this one is in the books. After not really